YouTube, it is Cobb Tuesday. I happen to have a cob, but I'm not doing housekeeping because one of y'all got me sick. What? Yeah, one of y'all got me sick. I've been watching a lot of videos from you guys, and you guys have been talking about how you're not smoking the pipe because you've got the icky yucks. Well, one of y'all got me sick. I don't know how it happened. I don't know, through some sort of osmosis on here on YouTube that was transmitted from me watching your video while you were sick, so that those viruses came through the TV screen right here and just came through and got me. But one of y'all got me. Part two is I'm using a different camera. This time I'm using my Samsung tablet. First time I've ever used it for any type of video, so I'm hoping that it works. My last video was done on the Samsung S7 Active. Turned out a whole lot better than the iPhone, and so I'm hoping that this works as well. I'm hoping that this works. Here's another part of this video. I haven't had a video in a little bit, so I've got a lot of stuff all wrapped up into one. Today in history. Today in history, in 1865, the U.S. House of Representatives, joined by the Senate, passed the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution, abolishing slavery, sending it to the states for ratification. And that was adopted in December 1865. Gotta find my mouse so I can scroll down. Today in history, the United States entered the space race as it successfully launched a satellite into orbit. That was on the Explorer 1. Also, a few years later, on the same date, in 1961, NASA launched Ham. He was the chimp aboard the Mercury Redstone rocket. Was launched from Cape Canaveral. Ham was recovered safely from the in the Atlantic Ocean following his 16.5-minute suborbital flight. Pretty cool facts there. And then a few years later, in 1971, on this date, astronauts Alan Shepard, Edgar Mitchell, and Stuart Roosa blasted off aboard the Apollo 14 on the mission to the moon. Pretty cool facts for today. You notice I've got a new haircut. Just got it done this afternoon. Just got out of the shower to get all the stragglies off of it. I'll put some beard oil in my ear, or my beard. I'll put some beard oil in my ear. I need to go to bed. Put some beard oil in my beard. I didn't put any balm in it because there's no use, because it's late and I'm about to go to bed. Whole purpose of this video, I've been rambling on for 3 minutes now, is to talk about this pipe. Somebody, and I didn't take notes, I forgot, somebody asked me about this pipe. One of my earlier videos, I was talking about this pipe. And this is the new, I've got to figure out where the camera is on this dude. This is the new Tensky. And I was comparing it to my Mark Twain. Somebody wanted me to talk about the Mark Twain. The Mark Twain, this particular pipe is the 2016 Pipe of the Year for the Corncob Nation. Yeah, that's showing up pretty good. To come from the factory, I don't believe it has this bit. I think it's got the regular bit. Maybe about something like this, just a regular old bit. I think that's the way it comes. This one comes with the better bit because it's, of course, the Pipe of the Year for the Corncob Nation. Patch time. Corncob Nation. This is the 2016 patch. 2017 patch and the Pipe of the Year will be announced on the Corncob Nation Facebook page and February. If you're so inclined, I would go to Facebook, find the Corncob Nation, and join up. We have some very, very good pipe discussions. We show off our corncob pipes, plus we show off our other pipes as well. Just not purely dedicated to corncob, but the conversation is nothing but corncob pipes. I mean pipes. There's no other BS. Here's the bottom. So that's the bottom of the pipe with the stamp, with the hardwood plug. Where's that stamp? Yeah, it's a hardwood plug with a stamp. This has a very good thick wall. And it's got the good coating on it. This pipe, I don't know how many smokes it's had. Not near enough. What I will say about this pipe that I don't like is the thickness of this bit. That's pretty cool. I changed the colors of the screen. I don't like the thickness of the bit. Okay. To me, it's just a little, this part right here is just a little bit thick for me. Now, if I were good with a file, I would probably file that down. I know me, and I'd probably ruin this bit. So, I deal with it. But it's a good lightweight pipe. Even if it came with, let's see if I can get this off. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit, it's too loose for that. This has been stretched out. But even if it came with this, that's good light, pretty much lightweight pipe. I'm very seriously considering getting another one. Just a standard version of this pipe. It's a good pipe. It's a good smoker. I enjoy it. And there's really no excuse of why I don't smoke this pipe more than what I do. Other than I've got my old gentleman, country gentleman. This is the pipe I enjoy the most of anything. Of course, I just took the bit off the spool or the Great Dane. Yeah. I also enjoy this one immensely. You know, good thick walls. But comparison, this is the Tensky again. It's also good, very, very good thick walls. Let me hold up to Mark Twain. Both of them, wall thickness is exactly the same. And I know you're asking, dude, you got tobacco in there? Yes, I do. I packed this. I took about 2 puffs of it, and because of the sickness that one of y'all gave me, I'm going to try to light it up maybe tomorrow. Try it again tomorrow. It's just not working for me today. That's about all I've got for today. I do have some other patches if you guys care to see. Of course, the Distinguished Ruffian from Instagram. All these are Instagram patches. I'm pretty active on there. The Pipe and Beard Club. The 304 Mountain Man. I got one of those. This dude's glow in the dark. If you're on Instagram, the 304 Woodworks, WERKS. Has an Instagram page, and he has some outstanding ashtrays, wooden ashtrays that he turns on his lathe. He's got some different inserts, so it's got a knocker for a pipe or a different ash or insert that goes in there for your cigar. Really, really, really cool stuff. I hope to have one in my collection one of these days. Very, very cool. Other than that, not much has been happening. About the only pipe that's been getting a lot of action here lately is my Meerschaum. It's starting, can't really tell. It's starting to get a little color in it. I need to go get some beeswax and waxed up. It hasn't been waxed, but it is starting to get some color. And I could easily be converted to a Meerschaum smoker. I like these, I mean, if just as well as I do the corn cobs. I like these a lot better than I do briars. Just personal preference is all that is. Y'all, I have rambled on here for almost 12 minutes. And hopefully it's not going to take this long before I have another video up. But you guys comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that kind of good stuff. I'm on Instagram. I'll put that in, I guess that's called the bucket down there. It's just a little section down there. I'll throw in my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram, just in case anybody wants to follow on those. And I will see you guys later. Bye.